We have a lot of important, exciting work here to accomplish in American television tonight. A good friend of ours, Mr. Jay Leno, is on the program here. Now, what about name number two? Is name number two on the program? We have scheduled the following person on our show, Mr. Levon Helm, is scheduled to be here tonight. That's it? Then we must be doing something else. I'm guessing there's something else in store for you home viewers. Now, please, at this time, say hello to our good friend, a marvelous performer, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Paul Shaffer. For heaven's sakes, I was caught off guard. So much drama here tonight. I was taken aback momentarily. And by the way, if you've ever been taken aback momentarily, you know just how painful that can be. Now, this is interesting. I'm going to explain something here to you folks. My next guest played drums and sang with the legendary rock group The Band. He then went on to a career in films, receiving great acclaim for his portrayal of Loretta Lynn's father in Coal Miner's Daughter. Not only that, he's not here tonight. Has not arrived. For some reason or another, we believe that he is in transit and perhaps will be here. So in the meantime, until Mr. Levon Helm possibly arrives, we thought we'd let you meet the gentleman who was responsible for this booking on our program. Talent coordinator and segment producer, Mr. Gerard Mulligan, ladies and gentlemen.
Sorry we have to meet under such
circumstances. That's all right. And once again, Jerry answering the question, is there a dress code for the staff? No?
Yes, no, not on the money we make, no.
Now, we were...
no.
We were all looking forward to meeting Mr. Levon Helm.
I know.
With the band and, of course, Coal Miner's Daughter.
Sure.
And tell us...
Nobody was looking forward to it more than I.
Yes, I can imagine so.
I'm still looking forward to it.
Now, is there a chance he will be here tonight?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Now, we don't mean to infer that he is negligent. We are under the impression he's on his way, right?
Well, he pinned it down to this week. I don't think we ever told him a given night.
No. We specified a night.
Now,
tell me what you kept telling me all day.
Well, he'll be here, I think. Don't worry. I think, well, we like to have you go on in a good frame of mind. We do anything to ensure that good frame of mind.
But he's en route, traveling.
He's coming down from Woodstock. I think as anyone who's followed the band's legendary career, the Big Pink, the house at Big Pink, they live up there. He lives up there in the... I don't know if he's still in the Big Pink house. I was going to ask him this when he showed up.
What other things would we have heard from Levon had he been...
I think he had some great stories. I think we booked this guy because we knew he had anecdotes. You know,
kind of a natural storyteller.
Natural storyteller.
Yeah.
Not good with time, but real good with the anecdotes.
Now, let me ask you this. What do we know of Levon's relationship with Bob Dylan now?
It's real curious. I was going to ask him about that because... As you know, he backed Dylan at his famous Forest Hills appearance in '65 when Dylan went electric, which all the fans know. And then Dylan made a world tour, and he took all the band with him except Levon Helm. And we don't know if Levon
went back to Arkansas, right?
Yeah, we don't know if he didn't want to tour with Dylan or what the deal was, because later he did play behind Dylan.
They're back together. Yeah.
It would have been great.
Why don't you run down? Why don't you run down some of those legendary songs that the band was responsible for?
Well, I guess the night they drove Old Dixie Down, I guess is always identified with Levon Helm. And I meant to ask him. This would have, I think. Thank you. I feel identified with the guy. Well, you know, that brought up an interesting point. I was going to ask the guy. You see the Last Waltz, of course. I think we all like that.
Yeah.
He's playing the drums. He's playing the drums, and he's also singing. Now, I was just curious. I was going to ask him if that's kind of a strain.
Is that difficult? Well, we have a drummer and a singer here. Steve, is that hard to do? Drumming?
If you work on it, you know.
Give us an example, Steve, of drumming and singing simultaneously. I think we have the time, so.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
This is great. I like this.
That's, of course, a band song.
That's right.
I want to say one thing, David.
This is a breakthrough. It's a wonderful concept. We just kind of discussed the guest.
I'm starting to feel like more and more like Ed Subitsky out here. Just to show that we really were in earnest about this, his manager is here.
His manager? Well, let's meet Levon.
No, he won't come out.
He won't come out. Let's see, where is he? Let's see, where is the man? Oh, he's running. Excuse me, is Mr. Helm's manager in here? Hi, how are you? Nice to see you. I'm Dave Letterman. What is your name, sir? Harold, nice to see you. Yeah. Any chance you'll be here tomorrow?
I'm surprised. I thought he'd be here today.
Oh, that's all right. We're having plenty of fun without him. Nice meeting you, Harold. Nice meeting you, too. Thanks for being here. What is your name? Drew, nice to see you. How are you? Who is this here? Tracy, nice to see you. Thank you very much for being on the show. Okay. Two more disappointed humans waiting to see Leanne Helm, Levon Helm. Jimmy Fitzgerald, of course, ladies and gentlemen, you and Mr. Fitzgerald. The hell else can we do here? All right. Now, where was I? I wanted to ask you about how Mr. Helm learned to act.
Well, the story is, as I read it, as I say, I haven't talked to the gentleman. He has a friend, Tommy Lee Jones. I guess we know Tommy Lee Jones. And they were in the movie Coal Miner's Daughter together. Tommy Lee Jones playing Mooney. And according to the story, as I read it in Rolling Stone, we do a lot of research on this, but I don't think people realize just how much we do. He and Tommy Lee Jones were driving to the set, and they did some or something, and Tommy Lee Jones told him 6 or 7 things to do to be a good actor. Don't mumble or don't rush and things like this. And that's it. It was pretty natural.
Is he here?
Is he here? No, don't kid about that, please. Now, you know, I wish that manager would come out. He's a nice fellow, by the way.
He had a nice suit and a nice cigar. That's the mark of a good manager. He had a nice, expensive cigar and a good tie.
And a client.
And sure, a client. And the green room was packed with people we've never seen before.
Anticipation, yeah.
Yeah, it would have been keen.
You know something? This manager, Gene Levy of Second City, this is his uncle.
Oh, really? He's related to Eugene Levy?
Yeah, talked to him last night.
Oh, great.
He would also have told you if this guy...
Levy.
Levy, that's right.
Yeah.
I was confused. He would have...
Levy. The hell, let's get him on the phone.
No, he would have told you that in 25 years he's never known Levon to miss an appearance.
Huh. Well, it's kind of a landmark for everybody then here tonight, isn't
So,
it?
you know, we have another guest lined up.
We do have another guest.
And Bernard King of the Knicks.
Bernard King of the Knicks.
See?
Now explain why we have access to Bernard King but not Levon Helm.
Bernard King was in the building.
He was right across the hall.
He was across the hall at Live
Okay,
5.
so what do? We're going to go to a commercial and then bring him out. Okay, then we'll bring out Larry Bud. Sure. We'll be right back with Bernard King. Thank you very much, Joe. Pleasure talking to you. Bernard King. Now, wait a minute. He's Bernard King and Marv
20
Albert.
point per game average.
Okay, Marv Albert was helpful in getting this
Marv
going.
was very helpful. New York
Okay.
Knicks.
All right. Thank you very much, Gerard. Gerard Mulligan, ladies and gentlemen. Hi there. Welcome back. We're done. I want to thank my guest tonight, of course, Mr. Jay Leno, Levon Helm. Also, Bernard King. Thank you very much, Bernard, for coming by. And our own segment producer, Gerard Mulligan, Bill Wendell, Paul Schaefer, and the gentlemen. Tomorrow night, our 90-minute special with David Johansen. We'll see you then. Oh, Stupid Pet Tricks also. Have a good night. Thank you, folks. We had a good show for you tonight, ladies and gentlemen, a grand show. Levon Helm is here tonight. He was, sure, you can applaud. He was supposed to be here last week. We had him booked on the show and came right down to it. He was unable to make it, and tonight we'll find out why and then punish him. So, no, very, very nice, talented gentleman. We'll be talking with him from the band, of course, also the Coal Miner's Daughter, on and on and on. Now, another interesting gentleman, the author of The Vanishing Hitchhiker. Is this Jan Harold Brunvand? Let's all try it together. Jan Harold Brunvand. Paul. My first guest tonight played drums and sang with the legendary group The Band, and since then he has pursued a solo career in music and also in films, winning wide acclaim for his portrayal of Loretta Lynn's father in Coal Miner's Daughter, and most importantly, he's actually here tonight. Please welcome Mr. Levon Helm.
Hi, Levon. How are you? Nice to see you, sir. Have a seat, will you?
Good. What do you have here?
Well, I'd like to make up for the...
Now, first of all, let's just talk about that. You were supposed to be here when?
You've got me there. I
Was
think
it last
the day
Wednesday?
before yesterday, yeah.
No, it was last week sometime. And you could not make it, but it was, I mean, actually not negligence on your part. You had a real problem, didn't you?
Well, as it turns out, it's a little embarrassing to talk about. My manager, Mr. Cudlitz, is backstage. He told me not to come out and whine about it. Try and get on with it.
Well, do you want to tell folks what happened, or that's it?
Well, if you think it's...
Oh, sure. I think, sure.
Well,
I mean...
Well, just a minor fire.
Had a fire.
Had a fire.
Yeah.
And lost a pickup truck. But a lot of us are losing pickups this year.
Yeah.
So.
But the same night that you were supposed to be on our show, you had engagements elsewhere in the area, didn't you?
Yes, we did.
Now, did you get to those?
I got to that one.
Yeah. And how did that go?
It seemed to be okay.
Okay. Now, should I open this here?
This is a peace offering if...
well, it's certainly not necessary. We understand.
Well, I'd like to give you something that you might like. It's,
Let me just see if I can guess what this is.
Okay.
No, I have no idea. No need to guess. We just... Well, it's... What is that?
That is genuine Arkansas Delta barbecue sauce.
Oh, well, now we're getting someplace.
That's from Wayne Shadden down in Marvel, Arkansas.
Do you mind if I have a little?
I wish you would.
These, by the way, these are great on wool hats. Oh, yeah, that's very nice.
You always give it to Bob, right?
Yeah, no, that's very nice, Levon. Thank you very much. And I appreciate not only the gift, but I appreciate you coming back. And I'm sorry you had a little fire in your garage.
I'm sorry for the big mix-up myself.
that's
I thank you for asking.
When you were not here last week, some of the things we wanted to ask you was, one, the question came up, when you were playing drums for the band or when you're playing generally, is it tough to sing and also play drums?
Well, it's tough enough for myself.
Yeah.
It seems to be easier for other people, but...
You ever had any real problems along that line?
Well, consistent problems. I've never learned how to do it yet.
Mm-hmm.
still on the case, you might say.
Do you ever place yourself in physical jeopardy?
Well, it's a kind of a physical job, you know. If you don't do it a lot, as Paul and the fellows will tell you, you can get blisters and calluses and things. So,
have you ever fallen off the riser?
well, I've stepped through a chair that didn't have the seat quite in it right there by the stage. That woke me up real good.
Yeah, yeah. So this is all drumming-related hazards, huh?
Just, yeah, you might call occupational hazards.
Now, when you were touring with the band and other groups you've been with, Ronnie Hawkins, you know, what kind of did you ever hit some down-and-out places?
Yeah, we've you know, we've played around and around. The last time I saw Ronnie Hawkins was in California, though. We had a kind of a tag team sushi match with a gentleman named Ace Katsuna and Bill Wells, and we won the sushi eat-off.
Oh, you had a big, just eating raw fish for a couple.
Yeah.
How much tonnage do you suppose you put away?
Well, I don't know. When the Hawk sat down, he told them to bring out Jaws for openers.
Yeah.
So that sort of bluffed the thing there.
Now, aside from eating the sushi, did you guys tell me about some of the experiences you've had with less than grade A places?
Well, there was a club in Texas once that was noted for having mad dogs that would run through the parking lots. You had to sort of watch that.
Actual mad dogs?
Yeah. Well, you know, I didn't want to get close enough to check it out, but, you know, once they start kind of running funny, you know.
Yeah. Well, they make pretty good pets, I think, if you...
If you treat them right,
yeah.
they get a lot soft, sir, baby.
So now that you're acting, and you were terrific in Coal Miner's Daughter, and you're now in the Right Stuff, right?
I hope so. I've worked on it. I guess the editors will decide that.
What part did you have in the Right Stuff?
My character is a gentleman named Captain Jack Ridley, who's a B-29 pilot.
He's the guy who flew the plane that dropped Chuck Yeager and the
That's right.
X-15
He was General Yeager's buddy.
Yeah. And is you working with Chuck Yeager at all?
Well, General Yeager was there as one of the technical advisors, and
what kind of things can you learn from Chuck?
well, he told me right away that it wasn't machometer, it was Mach meter.
Mach meter, yeah.
We got that straight,
Yeah.
and
How did you learn to act? You had not done any of it before the film, had you, The Coal Miner's Daughter?
well, no, I got into that just, you know, a piece of luck came my way, and it's a lot like playing music. I tried to transpose it that way for myself.
Yeah. Did you have any lessons or any coaching or?
Well, yeah, I did. Tommy Lee Jones, a fellow that sort of got me into The Coal Miner's Daughter, gave me a few tips, you know, how to develop a little bit of set sense, and it's a lot of fun being around a movie set, and if you don't watch it, you know, someone saying, "Hey, Levon, can we see you over here for a minute?"
So he just told you who to listen
Yeah,
to?
listen and how to stay close.
So that's pretty much it for acting. Just figure out who to listen to.
I don't know that much about it. You know, I've just...
You did a terrific job in that movie, and people were saying that you should have been nominated for an Academy Award and so on and so forth. That must have made you feel great, huh?
It sure did.
Yeah. We have to pause here for a commercial. We'll return with Levon Helm. Levon Helm is here, obviously, and tomorrow night we will have from the gentleman from the Torch Song Trilogy, Harvey Fierstein, comedian Jimmy Alec, and the Weather Girls singing their new hit single, It's Raining Men. And we'll talk more about that as the time gets closer. In Coal Miner's Daughter, when you were in the movie, you were, did you actually rise from the dead at one point? Does that ring a bell?
That must be the funeral scene.
Yeah.
We had Phyllis Boyens, who played the mother. Phyllis Boyens' father was there, Nimrod Workman, who was the gentleman that sang the lead on Amazing Grace. And it started out to be just a regular sort of a spiritual arrangement, but we got them to have a little more fun with it and letting Nimrod line it out shape note style with the choir kind of answering them, and it got a little more official.
Now, where were you when this was taking place?
Well, I got up, you know.
You were laid out.
Well, I had asked Mr. Apted, the director, to warm it up for me and make sure that it was exactly the way he wanted it. I got up, yes, and got out, and they let us tape the song, and I went back in, and...
So you got out of your own coffin, went over and said, no, pick it up a little bit, and went in and got back. Yeah.
Sounds good like
It
that.
is. It's a good story. Now, you're going to do a song for us tonight, Levon?
I'd sure like to.
Okay, what are you going to do?
What are we going to do, Paul?
You know what we're going to do, baby.
Okay.
Well, as long as someone knows.
Okay.
You do know?
I think so.
Okay, why don't you go on over there and do it, whatever. Levon Helm, ladies and gentlemen.
Terrific. Very nice. Thank you for being here. I'm glad you could make it. Thank you, Paul. We'll be right back with young Harold Bernstein after you watch this. Thanks again for the song, Nito. Good luck to you. Bye-bye.
She struts down the street. She's long and she's lanky. She looks like she don't eat, but she's my baby. I love her just the same. Yes, I'm crazy about my girlfriend. Caledonia is her name. Can you hear me, Caledonia? Oh, Caledonia. What makes your big head so hard? You know I love you. Love you just the same. Yes, I'm crazy about my girlfriend. Caledonia.
welcome back to the program. And Mr. Helm is going to be with the band the rest of the evening, correct?
Going to be sitting in a little bit, yeah.
Oh, good. Thank you very much, Levon. We appreciate your helping out here tonight. Levon Helm, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we have more of these we want to discuss. We'll be back with Mr. Brunvand right after this.
I'm gonna tell you all about way out of Willie. He had a pretty girlfriend named Rockin' Billy. Taking rock and roll like as soon as they do. And they know how to do the hand jive too. Hand jive, a hand jive, hand jive, doing the crazy hand jive. A hand jive, a hand jive, well a hand jive, doing the crazy hand jive. Well, Willie and Millie got married last fall. They had a little Willie Jr. and that ain't all. Well, baby Willie, he's a sight to see when he does up the hand job on TV. A hand job, watch him hand job. He can hand job, doing the crazy hand job. Well, you hand job, yeah, the hand job. Well, a hand job, doing the crazy hand job.
Paul Schaefer, Levon Helm, and the rest of the gentlemen in the orchestra. This is amazing. These are urban legends, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back.
I heard it smash, and he took a smile, and he winked his eye. He said, man, their business sure is sweet. Yes, it goes to show you. Man, the world is mad. What makes one person happy is bound to make another one sad. Poor Nettie up and died, and his wife went crazy too. His mother-in-law didn't say a word till the insurance man came through. It goes to show you, man, the world is mad. What makes one person happy is bound to make another one sad.
Thank you.
We're done. I want to thank everybody who was here tonight. Paul Schindel and Carmine Fiacola, who reviewed the verdict for us. Jan Harold Brunvan, thank you very much for being here, sir. And, of course, a special thanks to Mr. Lee Von Helm. Thank you very much, Lee Von. Appreciate you being here tonight. Tomorrow night, Harvey Fierstein, Jimmy Alec, and the Weather Girls. Good night, folks. You all set? You ready?
Yes.
Okay. Our next guest is a lovely and talented singer and songwriter whose latest album is called Little Love Affairs. Folks, please welcome Nanci Griffith.
From a distance, the world looks blue and green, and the snow-capped mountains white. And from a distance, the ocean meets the stream, and the eagle takes to fly. From a distance, there is harmony, and it echoes through the land. And it's the voice of hope. It's the voice of peace. It's the voice of every man. From a distance, we hold hands, and no one is in need. And there are no guns, no bombs, no disease. There's no hungry mouths to feed. From a distance, we are instruments, and we're marching in a common band, playing songs of hope, playing songs of peace. They're the songs of every man. God is watching us. God is watching us. God is watching us from a distance. From a distance, you look like my friend, even though we are at war. From a distance, I can't comprehend what all this war is for. From a distance, there is harmony, and it echoes through the land. And it's the love of love, it's the hope of hope, it's the heart of every man. It's the love of love, it's the hope of hopes, and this is the song of every man.
Beautiful. Terrific. Thank you very much for being here. Nanci Griffith. We'll be right back, kids. Thank you very much. Welcome back to the show. There are a few performers in the music business today who have survived for as many years as our next guest has. For over a decade, the Allman Brothers have provided us with their unique style of Southern rock and roll. Please welcome the main force behind the Allman Brothers, Gregg Allman. Hi there. Welcome back to the show. Gregg Allman is here. Enjoyed your song. Nice of you to be here, sir.
Thank you very much.
I remember there was a time when President Carter was in office that you were, I was led to believe that you guys would get together and sit around his house and so on and so forth. Does that still go on?
No, I haven't seen him. I got some mail from him. I got a letter from him right after our last album came out. It said, congratulations on your new album. No, it's not like he's, one of my neighbors or anything.
Was he what you would call an avid Allman Brothers fan?
Oh, still is. Yeah.
Really? Is he just, I would guess that your typical fan is a little younger, maybe. Somehow.
I don't know. They range from all different ages. I had an old lady an elderly lady come up to me on the plane the other day, and I thought she was a little gray-haired, slow-walking old lady.
Yeah.
And she came up to me. I was sitting down. She was getting on the plane, and she saw me, and she jumped back real quick, and she says, "Oh, I just love Whipping Post. That's the best song you've ever written." And I thought,
have you had any calls from the Reagan folks?
none that I've accepted, no.
This is, I guess you're on the road a great deal of the time now, and this is the second version of the Allman Brothers. Now, I have a question here. What little traveling that I've done and performing, once you've done it for the evening, it's difficult to go to sleep, because you're full of adrenaline.
That's true.
So, and I know that you don't drink, and how does a person relax after having performed?
Well, see, that's when a lot of the songwriting's done. Like, we get back to the hotel, and a lot of times me and Dickie Betts, or me and Danny Toller, or me and other guys in the band, we'll get together, and that's where most of the songwriting I do takes place after concerts, when you do have that adrenaline.
Yeah.
But it is true, no, I don't drink at all.
And that's
for 1 year.
So that's a difficult thing to do, though, isn't it? Stopping drinking like that.
You just don't bend your arm.
And that's all there is to it. It's that simple, eh?
No, no, it's very difficult, as a matter of fact. Depending on your body chemistry, it can be really difficult.
Did you worry about going back out into road circumstances and still not drinking?
Yes, I did, because it's in my line of work. It's everywhere.
Yeah.
Well, it's everywhere anyway. You can't watch a ball game, without having to tell you about your weekend or what have you.
Yeah.
But I finally what you have to do is just accept the fact that you can't keep going and drinking this stuff, and it's just, you're allergic to it. I mean, it's just not on the menu, and that's it. You have to absolutely, you can't lie to yourself that much. I mean, you just have to accept the fact that you can't drink.
Quit bending the arm, as you said. Are we ready for another bit of music here from Mr. Allman? What do you want to tell us about this song, Gregg?
Oh, this is the first song I ever wrote and kept.
Okay, and the name of this is?
Melissa.
Terrific. And I guess you... We have to pause here. We'll return with film historians right after this.
Hockey Nami. And we're in the set as a rink.
Oh, yeah.
Hockey Nami. I'll tell you about hockey, Nami. I'll tell you, it's no good anymore, know what I mean? You know why it's no good anymore, know what I mean? I'll tell you right now. Nami. That was cut. Take two.
I really appreciate you coming on here tonight. I don't know if you've heard, but I'm not going to be around much longer.
Yes,
I'm
I
leaving
know,
this
and
show.
I understand there's only 12 shows left, and this may be my last appearance.
Well, I hope not, but
so I was going to ask for a
Squeeze
I was
in.
going to ask for a souvenir.
you know, you're the first person to bring this up, and I'm touched. And I want to say to you, Norm, as a friend and as somebody I have admired your entire career, whatever you want is yours. Except, Todd, you're not giving up the sweatshirt, are you? Anything
Okay.
you want.
Okay, excellent. Well, maybe. Oh, I know.
What? No, wait a minute. That's Norm. Those are expensive. That's. Can you? Be careful. Oh my God, Norm, look out. It's fine. That's fine. It's still under warranty. Okay, we'll be right back with Norm Macdonald, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. Have you? I know as a comedian, one of the places everybody wants to work because it's all right there for
Oh
you.
my God, I'm winded from that
Yeah,
joke.
the giant. Yeah, that's the very.
I see these people putting up condos and you know, just condo after condo over the most beautiful thing in nature. And then he looked at me and he realized, I think, that he hadn't said something dirty in a while. So he said, or maybe it's a.
Yeah, that's right. That's what I was thinking.
There's no middle ground.
No, it's either 0 or 100 miles an hour. Norm, God bless you. I
Hey,
love
I'll
you.
miss
It's
you,
good to see
baby. I'll miss you.
Well, we're going to see you. We're going to see you whatever you're up to. Ladies and gentlemen, could be the funniest man in the world. We got the paperwork on that. He'll be performing at Comedy Works, Greenwood Plaza Village in Colorado, April 24th, 25th. God bless you again,
Thank you,
Norm.
sir.
Thank you very much.
Great to be here.
We'll be right back with Theo James. Ladies and gentlemen, this is something exciting. Our next guest made his stand-up debut. I did not remember that. This man began his television stand-up debut with us 25 years ago.
Didn't know
this
that. I
week.
didn't know that.
Very talented actor. Nobody funnier. Ladies and gentlemen, Norm Macdonald.
Thanks, guys. Listen, I don't want to brag or anything, but me and Oprah are making the same money tonight. But the show has loosened up considerably. I noticed I was watching Oprah and Dave talking about weed and booze. And I don't do either of those. The hardest drug I ever did, LSD. And I remember I was a kid, I was like 16, and I remember they warned me, they said, hey, you gotta be careful with that LSD on account of you can get a flashback. 10 years can go by, 20 years, 30 years, and a flashback will happen. So I thought, hey, that seems like a good deal. You know, you tell me I buy a drug for $5, I eat it, I get high, and then 20 years later I get high again? That's not the point. I like to stretch my drug dollar. The point is this. 10 years have passed, 20 years have passed, 30 years have passed, and no flashbacks. What a gyp that turned out to be. Just more horse by the big acid companies, that's all it is. But I can't believe it's been a quarter century since I made my television debut. It was all different back then. You know, it was back then, I remember if you wanted to take a picture, you would use a camera, not a telephone. As a matter of fact, if you used a telephone, people would look at you odd. You know, just stay still like that. What about in the old days when they took pictures of you way back, you know, where they pulled that thing and exploded and stuff? I got a picture of my great-grandfather. The thing took 6 hours to take your picture, and there's a picture of my great-grandfather, one. They only had, every guy had one picture back then. And it's just him like... I gotta get back, feed them hogs. Who's gonna feed the hogs? Somebody gotta feed them hogs. Now, in the future, of course, it'll be different. 50 years from now, people will be going like, hey, you want to see 100,000 pictures of my great-grandfather? I got him right here, plus everything he did every day of his life. Hey, this occurred to me today. ID, which I had to show it again. There's a strange abbreviation when you think about it. I is short for I. And then D is short for dentification. They could have split that one up a little better, you know? But I watch the TV, I watch the news, make you afraid, the news, you know? Put all these stories on, Iraq, Iran, North Korea, you know, try to scare you, you know? But does it ever really scare you? Like, you ever wake up in the middle of the night, North Korea! That little tiny country across the ocean. I wonder if they'll get me. Plus, didn't MASH settle that like 20 years ago? Why'd I have to watch that stupid show? There is one country that worries me, though. Not Iraq, not Iran, not North Korea. The only country that really worries me is the country of Germany. I don't know if you guys are history buffs or not, but... in the early part of the previous century, Germany decided to go to war. And who did they go to war with? The world. That had never been tried before. And so you figure that would take about 5 seconds for the world to win, but no, it was actually close. Then about 30 years pass, and Germany decides again to go to war, and again it chooses as its enemy the world. And this time they have that guy, Schrankly, Crankly, that guy, and I'm not even going to dignify him by saying his name, but I think you know what I'm talking. But you'd think at that point the world will go, listen, Germany, here's the deal. You don't get to be a country no more on account of you keep attacking the world. I mean, what do you think, you're Mars or something? Anyways, listen, folks, this will be my last time on the David Letterman Show, I understand. And you guys, we all know that David Letterman was the greatest talk show host who ever lived. But I remember Dave differently because the first time I saw him, I was 13 years old. I was living in... I was living in Toronto, Canada, and I went to a talk show they had there. And David Letterman was the stand-up comedian on the show. And I loved stand-up. And David Letterman did this joke that I told everybody this joke. I love this joke. It still stays with me as my favorite stand-up joke ever. So I'd like to do it for you if you'd like to hear it. Because I was on the street the other day and I saw a garbage truck, and on the back of the garbage truck there was a small sign that said, "Please do not follow too closely." Another of life's simple pleasures ruined by a meddling bureaucracy, ladies and gentlemen. You remember the old days when Dad would pile the kids in the station wagon and we'd all go out and follow a garbage truck? So anyways, I'd just like to say, I know that Mr. Letterman is not for the mawkish, and he has no truck for the sentimental, but if something is true, it is not sentimental, and I say in truth, I love you.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Norm! Norm! Oh, my God. Very funny, Norm. And thank you. Thank you for everything.
Thank you.
Norm Macdonald, ladies and gentlemen. That was very sweet, Norm. Good night, everybody.
Now, stay tuned for James Corden. This is Alan Calder speaking. Good night, everybody. The Pants People.